4B, administration.
Well, I think you'll notice that we didn't have principal reports. I just suggested to them that maybe July was a good month not to give a principal's report because it's catch up and all of those. So that's why it's not there. And if you want to know something, I guess we can certainly find out. A couple things to report on. I said we'd give you an update on the track. They've taken off as of today. I suspect they weren't there today. They weren't when I was up in the office. The top surface has all been removed, and they'll be making plans to come in with equipment to do the track. The one thing that we're checking on price, and this came up from, I think Mike actually suggested it, which I think is a great idea, just so you know and are aware. The high jump area is actually asphalt, and why wouldn't we want to make that the same surface for kids to go from one surface to the same surface to high jump and not have issues slipping, sliding, changing spikes and all of that. And if we're going to do that, this is the time to do it. And so just so you know, we're checking on price, and that's something I'm likely going to just say we're going to do that while they're here.
How about the long jump run? Is that the same thing? I don't know.
They have some, well, Mike, can you jump in on that? You said there was some kind of...
I bought a rolled material for the long jump, and I don't know what condition it's in, but it seemed pretty durable at the time. That would be something we'd have to look at, I guess.
No, maybe as long as we're asking questions, maybe we'll ask that one too.
Okay.
We've been over to the elementary. Blacktop projects are done. The cafeteria and gym painting's done. The greenhouse is moving along nicely. There's a bunch of stuff being delivered tomorrow, Larissa said. And so that's unfolding just like you wanted it to. Since your board packets were prepared, we have received actually approval for the high school FCS project. I think it only took, I don't know, a century. Might be overstatement. But at this point, there's really no action that we're asking for. That just has to be moved back to a project for next summer. But it has been approved. That's a good thing. One of the things, I'll bring it up here, is that we're still looking, there's a staffing need for some time in special education at the elementary and SAC. And we have been terribly unsuccessful in finding a quality teacher to fill that position. It has been advertised a number of times as a .5 position, I believe. And what we're investigating, just to make you aware, is that the need probably is closer to a 3/4 time teacher. That's based off of information from the area agency, the roster numbers and all of that. And what we're contemplating is putting an at-risk component to make that a full-time job. And that's not to just spend more money, but as I'm learning more about each of the buildings, there's an at-risk component available and built in at every place except the elementary at SAC. And this would be an opportunity, a twofer kind of. And so that's likely going to be coming before you, is that we're recommending adding a little bit to what that need is, but we'll keep you aware of that. At the end of the meeting, I would love to give you the rest of you, the school board member handbook. And I'm not suggesting anything by giving it to you other than there's a stack of them in the office, and it's like, that's silly. I only need one. And so if you don't have one, this is a 2008 version, which is exactly the same as the one that's on their website, except for the forward. It's by a different person. Legislative priority sheets, we got one of these back in. They're due first part of August. If you haven't done that, please get those back. Legislative priorities. Must have been important in my notes. I wrote that twice. I don't know why that's important. The only other thing I would add is that one of the things that I put down to accomplish in the month of July, and I had a whole list of things I wanted to accomplish in the month of July that I shared with both board presidents. And that's unfolding the way I envisioned it to unfold, with the exception I would like to meet with each of you as individual board members at some point. And frankly, that's not going to happen in July. because next week is, I'm going to be gone. And so, just anticipate I'll be dropping you an email or a call, and I'll work on your schedule. If it needs to be at 6 in the morning, I'm there, or in the evening or whatever. But I'd just like to spend maybe 15 to 20 minutes with each of you, and without a real agenda. I just want to listen. I want to get to know the board members better, listen to what your hopes and dreams are for this district, and just start building a better, deeper relationship than what we're able to do in a meeting setting. So just anticipate that will be happening. That's all I got.
Okay.
So any questions about anything that Kevin addressed?
I guess I was kind of hoping that the superintendent or the principals would be here. I wasn't at the last meeting, so I don't know what happened as far as our bullying discussion that we had a couple of meetings ago, but I would like to see, or I would like to know what the plan is going forward. And maybe
Probably
you
premature.
haven't been here very long.
I was going to say, give me another week. We have had a discussion, just so you know. It's not off the radar, obviously.
That's what I was hoping.
It's not, and but at this point, I wouldn't come forward with a specific plan already on how we're going to address it. We know it continues to be an issue. We have data. Administrative team will look at it, so we'll keep you informed.